It's a good game.
Well, the hope was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Hey! 18, Lightning, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Here we go, set.
On first and 10, here's Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Here we go, here we go. Practice, Buffalo 18. Rig. Check, go street. Ready.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Trap 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
19, tag, Hawk 70, Hawk, Cup 19, Cup 19, 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Okay,
So now
ready?
following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Go.
A run up the middle with Irving. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's another Buccaneers
Go.
first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Yard line.
Let go.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Hard running at the 15. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Commanders' 14-yard line.
Ready? Pep, rig alert. Check. 60 Eagles, 60.
They run for the first time. Hitting the shot right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first
There you
down.
go, Jack. 60 Eagles. 6 Cougar
And
19.
now they'll shift things around.
Roll.
They'll try and run here with Urban. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Tiger. Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, go!
That one complete to Leggett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Xavier Leggett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 6, Dragon 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is caught by McMillan. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready. 77 Wolf. Ready.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and goal, Washington.
Ready up. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Lane from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Buccaneers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Ready.
And he's got this one complete to Stewart.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now they'll change things up. They run out of the gun with Irvin.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
70 Lions.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
16-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 27-yard line.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
On the set. Dragon 60. Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
19 tight. 19 Warriors 70. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Ready. Panther 60.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Panther Street. Panther Street. 18. Pioneer.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels
With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here we go. Bring it.
Now we give Irving running right.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go.
Looking to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Cowboy 80. Lion, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
32-yard line.
Lacking 18. Lacking 18. Warriors 70. 19. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurt. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Ready.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and 3. And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen McMillan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
21. Buccaneers 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air goes Daniels.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Caught on the slant.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
In motion left is a running back.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 76 Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Second and 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 Tigers, trap 60. Hey, smash. 19 tight, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers. Dragon 60. Big Lion. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
60 Bison.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run. This is Urban.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't feel right. Exactly.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Mary.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Washington,
it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.